first guest has been on our screen since the tender age of 14 and has since established herself as one of our rising comedy stars, often using her own experience of living with cerebral palsy as inspiration. Her current tour spans a whopping 55 dates and challenges audiences to look at themselves as well as those around them and think, what's normal anyway?
As you can see, I'm a bit wobbly. Don't you love the word wobbly? I think it's so cool. And I think that we should have more positive names for conditions. You know, like instead of something really horrible like schizophrenic, why don't we just say overly imaginative? Claustrophobic, nature lover, mentally retarded, Sarah Palin.
Please welcome Francesca Martinez. Hello. Really nice to see you.
Yeah, great to be here.
Now, you touched on the whole issue of words and labels there, and that really resonated with me because the whole thing is you basically say you take a whole lot of words like, I don't know, syndrome, disorder, put them all in a bag and put something, and it makes it sound scary.
Yeah, it does. That's why I re-christened myself Wobbly, because I think it's cool and it's a lot easier to say as well, isn't it? And I think we're all a bit wobbly sometimes as well.
Yeah.
And I just think I hate the label disabled because it implies that I'm defined by what I can't do. But we all have things we can and can't do.
Yeah.
I don't feel any different. But no one says stuff like, oh, David Beckham is a great footballer, but have you played Trivial Pursuit with him? He's rubbish.
Now, the name of your tour, well, I mean, I like it.
It's
a little bit rude for daytime telly. So we're going to call it The Tour. What the beep is normal?
Can anyone guess what that means?
Yeah. How's the tour going down? How are you being received?
The tour's going great. I'm knackered. This is a very early morning for me. It's great. I've been all over the UK. I'm in London next week. I've just been to Ireland. And the Ireland's great because they're quite wobbly there, especially on Saturday night. And my boyfriend's Irish.
Of course.
So it's quite weird, but my perfect man has always been a poor Irish poet.
Yeah.
And I met my boyfriend, and he wasn't poor or a poet, but I was like, 1 out of 3 ain't bad.
That's true.
Can I ask you what the inspiration is for your tour? I mean, it's a 55-date tour and you're about, what, 40 dates into it? It's a huge undertaking for anyone. What was the inspiration behind it? What was your starting point?
Well, I guess it was growing up being defined as abnormal and having to grapple with that. And I think we're all under such pressure to be normal. Especially, you know, as women, you know, the crazy pressure that's on all of us. And I think society tries to tell us that you need to have lots of money and wealth and fame and beauty to be happy and confident. And I realised actually that's a pile of rubbish.
I'm so glad you said rubbish.
I'm trying very hard.
You're doing really well.
And I just think that, you know, throughout my life, I went to an all-girls school and I lost all my confidence at that school because the girls were very horrible and I started defining myself by their values. And then I realised actually I had the power to choose how I be myself. And I woke up one day and I said, well, isn't it a tragedy if I spend my life hating myself and I get to the end of my life and I've wasted it worrying about what people think of me? So that day I thought, so it sounds a bit crazy, but that day I promised myself that I would never do that again and I would choose to be positive about who I am, appreciate all the amazing things in my life, look outside myself and realise that we are so lucky. You know, most people in the world don't have clean water. And here we are sitting and moaning about the size of our noses or our boobs. Can I say boobs? I just realised what an amazing gift life was, and that I wanted to grab it with both hands and live it to the full. And I think so many of us forget that life can be gone tomorrow. So, you know, I would urge everyone out there to never let anyone make you feel bad about yourself and just enjoy life, because it will be gone one day.
What made you decide to become a comedian?
Actually, it was my dad. It was his fault. I started in Grange Hill. I was the first wobbly girl of the show. And I did that for 5 years, and then I hit unemployment, because there aren't a little part for wobbly women. Surprise! And so my dad, Alex, who's an amazing writer, wrote me a part in a movie, and he made me a comedian. So I read this script and went, this is amazing, but hello, I can never do this. He was like, Francesca, you like to talk, you can. And so I began to research the part, and I was persuaded to do a gig one day. And it was so weird, because even though I was so terrified, I went, wow, this is it. This is what I meant to do. And it allowed me to be honest about myself, because it sounds really crazy, but when I started comedy, I was so insecure that I used to think if I didn't mention it, my disability would be invisible. Well, like I was gay or something. No, it's crazy. I remember making new friends, and after about 2 months, I'd sit them down and say, actually, I've got something to tell you. I'm wobbly.
Frank, it's just great. You should go into inspirational speaking. That's
you do,
what you
though,
should
don't you?
absolutely do.
It's funny, people call me inspirational, but I sleep a lot. Seriously, guys, when you take out hours to sleeping, and then Facebook and Twitter, there's only about 30% of the day left.
Well, do you know, and the good thing is you channel it really well and use it well. It's so brilliant to have you on the show, and I know it's your first time, but I hope you'll come back. Will you come back on the show?
I will come back, and can I also say that I've also started a petition called Wow Petition against the government cuts for disability, and I've please, everyone out there, you can become disabled at any time. So please sign it. It's wowpetition.com, and we need 100,000 signatures by December.
All right. It's Francesca Martinez, everyone. Very nice to meet you. Thank you.